Road tripping. Taking the ditcher over to Indiana. We did not get any rain like we were forecast to. Maybe a half a tenth, maybe. So taking this over, do some ditching in Indiana. Leighton's taking the mower over, mow around fields over there and ditches. So when we get the Blue Diamond mower on the track over there, it'll be that much less for it to do. So on the road again. Made it back to ditching. This is a good farm, but it lays a little wet. It's very flat, so these service ditches on this really makes a big difference. It keeps from little holes getting drowned out. If there's no ditch and there's a ditch, they do just fine. Back in the ditcher today. Before I actually start ditching, you gotta take a survey. Do that with it in the air, so you know what the elevation of the ground is. I'm here at a spot that is a hole that we never got before. Let's see if I can get it or not. Not sure if I can. It comes off one we usually do, but see, it's 1,650 feet. Got a rise of almost 3 feet all the way to get to this hole, but there's a couple bumps along the way. See, it goes pretty flat, and there's a hole, then it comes up, and this is this next hole I'm trying to get. I don't know, we'll see. Might be too deep to get to in spots, and I can hit those a couple times. So I'll stop survey. Yeah, I wanted the survey. Now I'll go back to the beginning and I'll start the install. There's a better look of the whole thing. A little bouncy. Driving across the road before it's kind of sideways. Yeah, we can definitely get to there. To that hole. Now it's just whether we can get to that hole. Well, let's see what it says. Go to install mode. That's the line we just drew there. See, like my maximum depth's at 16. This is a good way I do it to see how deep I'll be somewhere. Maybe I'll tell you later too, but 9 inches. Pretty deep. That's before we get to that first one though, so we might have to back up and hit some stuff a couple times. We could also take off our grade, or our target depth will help some. So we go to 3. That didn't make any difference. Grade, go all the way to 1, see what that does. It gives us a little. There. We'll go minimum grade of 0.02. Alright, yeah, we'll try that. See right here, I have a minimum starting depth area of the ditch is 0, of course, so we get down to that and take off. Got it down to that. I always don't like being deeper. This may be right or wrong. I have to be, so our surface ditches that we have to cross with the tractors all the time is any deeper than it has to be. And I'll hit install, and that thing will take care of itself. Make sure my PTO is engaged to throw the dirt, and my beater back there is engaged, and my number 3, which has all the stuff that does all the automatic stuff, is in constant, and away we go. Have my auto level on as well, so it just gets a flat bottom for this kind of thing, since I'm just doing one pass. It's nice to be able to shoot it whichever direction you want to, too, from the cab, so I'm not hitting that irrigation or not throwing it on the road. Now I'm going to change direction, just because the wind direction, there's no use kicking the tractor. I'm free of the irrigation, I'm not going to hit it now. So I just changed my gate, which direction it is. It's opened at. I'm going to start going that way, then now I'll adjust my chute to where it spreads it good, which I don't even think I got a mess with. It's pretty good right there. Yeah, just try and spread it even unless I'm on a terrace trying to build a berm. I had a guy in the last video wanting to know why I was throwing it down hills, because I was building a terrace to try and make it taller to catch the water so it don't wash. Going through it right now, 7 inches deep. Still going half mile an hour, so maybe I should go a little quicker when it's not this deep, but no problems. My motor, it did drag on my motor a little bit there. It's the only problem I got with this thing. Still 7, we're going through that bump. The hole's right in front of us trying to get to. Even a little ditcher does this pretty easy. I mean, does some good even though it don't last and fall. Just having a hole there for the water goes through is better than nothing. Yeah, okay, now we're 8 deep. As deep as we get. Alright, we made it through it. Should be smooth sailing. I had to get down to 0.4. It was just starting to, I didn't want to clog it up back there. Didn't want to, now I'm going about 0.7 now. I feel like I'm flying. No farmers know the difference between like a mile per hour can make it. This slow, even a couple tenths of a mile per hour makes a big difference. Now I should probably address it because you'll probably see it, but I broke my hand this weekend playing basketball. As punishment for missing 3 layups, I decided to go do a little 4-punch combo on the mat and then on the wall. And first 3 punches was fine. That 4th one, I didn't hit square. I hit it more with my pinky than a square knuckle. And so yeah, broke my hand. Yeah, a second of being stupid can mess you up for a few weeks, but it'll be a teachable moment for the girls I coach in 5th and 6th grade basketball that don't be dumb like your coach. This are sure working good though. Making our final turn, we're gonna start getting into the dirt this direction. Plus I'm gonna be on a pile on one spot, so switcher again. And now we're going that way. We still use just a little ditcher behind the open cab too. Boy, that one you watch the wind direction even more since you can't get the fall or anything. Just so you don't get covered. Reaching the end, you can see the weeds there where that hole drowned out. Hopefully we'll get it now. We do tile these fields, but sometimes you just gotta get the surface water. So to the end, I'll hit stop install, and I just start arrowing it up gradually. I try not to leave a big bump at the end, but sometimes that's kind of hard not to do, at least for me. Move my beater around, try and push it back there, try and get as much out of there as I can before I drop out of it. And that's that. On to the next one. Another day ditching. Was going real good. I think this thing's got a weak point though. I don't know it's because maybe this motor hits, but I have now broke the bearing housing on the other side. Yeah. Well, the good news is I'm getting good at taking this apart. Bad news is I'm getting good at taking this apart. It's usually a bad sign, but got this one off. Got in pieces there. I didn't have to take these off this time. Did it without it. Had a forklift and a floor jack to get it up and everything. And still have this side on over here. So try this. The new one that we got from Tri-State Bearing, it held fine so far. This side that broke. So maybe they just had a bad set of casts or something on when they put this together. We'll go with that. We'll go with that for now. Could be that the motor hits, which I adjust it so it don't hit much, but don't know, getting in a bind somehow. Gonna meet George halfway back to the farm because that's where the other bearing is.
Well, good morning. All the truck drivers have been gone for about an hour, and we're taking the bed off of David's truck. He had to go out there socket. Well, not all. There's Jay. He's just coming to where he eats lunch before he comes. This takes a E24 socket. We had them up to 20, but didn't have one big enough for these bed bolts. They're kind of strange shape. So that's what's on tap for today. See if we can get that off of there. Then he's mowing with the excavator.
Well, I'm back up here mowing today with the Blue Diamond again. Mowing this big old ditch up through here. I don't know what we got here, probably 3 miles of ditch, maybe 3.5 counting side ditches. About to get her done though. Just got a little bit on this side, then a 3/4 mile stretch on a
Reese is in Indiana slinging ditches.
Got it put back on yesterday evening. Been going strong this morning. Doing a ditch here. The Liebert we had, tried to do this with. That was like 2 days trying to get this. Going right through it. I know this makes a big difference. Leighton's over here with the mower. If he doesn't mow it, have it mowed before I try to do it. The grass is really long, wraps up, and it drags up. Not very good, but if it's mowed, pretty good.
Leighton's over there mowing with the bush hog. And David and I was working on this. The rest of them are hauling grain.
Ready, back out mowing. You see this longest ditch here needs it bad. Our side and the other side both, so I'm trying to reach the other side too, the other guys, so it don't grow up trees and shade our side. So just getting her all as we go. I put on a little oil line yesterday on the turbo on the track hoe, got that fixed. Today I need to clean out the screen in front of the radiator because it's starting to run a little bit warm with all this mowing. But you can see all this down through here. I've mowed on the other side, on our side. How much better it is. Just can't let stuff just keep growing up. Eventually just take the field over the side. And you can't raise anything in the shade, so when I start it looks like that. You get done, it looks like that. Much better. Yeah, our track hoe's got these screens here that slide right down in front of the radiator, one bolt. And they collect a lot of junk when you're mowing. That's why she started running a little warm yesterday. Brought up my little Milwaukee air compressor, or ours, and yesterday I just opened this hood to keep it cool. This will take care of the problem. Okay, just give you a little sample of what the mower does. It's hard for me to reach the other side here, but I'm getting about all of it. Keep the trees from growing up. Gonna have a long walk today when I get done, because I'm gonna go up to the end there, and then I'm gonna track over about a mile to another field and do one ditch. So I'm gonna have a 1.5 mile walk today, but I guess it's good for you. You need my bike mounted on this excavator some way on the back. Boys have been talking about that, so we're going to have to get that done one of these days. Well, just got back in to use the track hoe for the rest of the day, and noticed there was oil on the mower. Got a leak, got a hose here, right here, needs replaced. Not hard to put on or take off, just got to go get a hose made big enough to fit this. I think I know where I got to go, so get that repaired, be back going here in a couple hours, hopefully.
Another day ditching. I think I'll get done next. I might get done over here Monday or Tuesday next week. But I'll be ditching more next week, but not a lot of content because I'm just living life at a half mile an hour most of the time, but getting a lot done, doing a lot of good. So see you next week.